Before seeing interesting table about the situation in Israel, the connection, better to say, the different approaches to different kind of people, Orthodox, secular. Unfortunately, something which in Israel, you can see in the news, comes out very strongly. As you can see, I brought to you a few examples, situations that really there is hatred, great hatred, to Orthodox Jews who keep the Torah. Similar to anti-Semitism, hating Jews, as our Rabbi Salas, because Jews got the Torah on Sinai. The meaning of Sinai is hatred. What can we do? Somehow, this is what is happening between Jews to Jews, Jews to non-Jews. And this is what is written, that it is going to happen, it is happening. Now let us see how our rabbis, 2,000 years ago, more really than 2,000 years, clearly showed what is going to happen before Messiah. Unbelievable. So what you see here is something which is in this tractate Sanhedrin 97a. You can see it in the internet when you put Sanhedrin 97. And this is what is written, how the generation before Messiah will look like. So sin-fearing people will be despised, no? Clearly indicates Orthodox people who are very particular of keeping Shabbos, keeping various things, are despised. You can see the attitude of this government in Israel, Bennett and Lapid and Lieberman. What is their attitude to Orthodox Jews? Frightening. And the face of generation will be like the face of a dog. Its impudence and shamelessness. So we must explain what is the face of generation, or the heads of the generation, the leader, and will be like a dog. So we must tell us, Abisrael Salanter says really, that normally when the man takes his dog for a walk, who is going in front of the dog, definitely. But the dog always looks backwards, where his master is going. Exactly, say Rabbi, this is what is written here. The generation, the heads of generation will not have their own values. They will do what people want. People want this. Okay, we'll give you this. People want this. This is exactly what is written here. Impudence and shamelessness, you can see clearly. Another thing is going to happen before Messiah, say our Rabbi 2,000 years ago, and the truth will be lacking. Yeah, no truth, no. The truth in Israel. Look how this government in Israel came, this heresy government. No, clearly that Bennett, he lied. Yeah, clearly. He says that he's going to go with the right, no, and then he goes with the left. So, clear sign. And the truth is lacking, and he who departs from evil is negated. Yeah. So what is the meaning of the phrase, and the truth is lacking? Simple meaning we said. But there is another one. The sages of the study hall of Rab said, this teaches the truth will become like so many flocks. Amazing. This is exactly what you see in Israel, so many parties. And walk away. What is the meaning of the phrase, and is that depart from evil is negated? So the sages of the study of hall of Rab Shila said, anyone who deviates from evil is deemed insane by the people. Now you see what we have today. People, unfortunately, we have all those in Israel, you know, how they call it, the Pride Parade, you know, those people, you know. Yeah, the people of Pride, no, they are doing the greatest sins in the Torah. Homosexuality, all these things will bring to abortion, all these things is a result of all these things. Yeah? No? So, what they said what? We are the true people. No, this is exactly what is written here. One who deviates from evil is deemed insane by the people. Said opposite to people who keep the Torah, don't do this kind of sins. No, exactly what is going on now. Our rabbis knew before I got the prophecies of Isaiah also, definitely. So let us see the table, unbelievable table. So you saw there's the main subject, really, all these things here hated to Orthodox, and saying that Orthodox in Israel, you know, he's saying all these things really. So this is the best meeting in the Torah of sinat, the hatred, to Orthodox, to people who keep the Torah, God-fearing people. Interestingly, it comes in one book, Deuteronomy A, which is against our millennia concept Vilna Gaon, and also in few chapters, you can see from 7, Zion is 7, to 15. Yeah. So what we have here, this is unbelievable, because this is exactly what our rabbis tell us, that before Messiah will have such terrible situation, what we see today, especially with the government. Now much hating Orthodox, no Orthodox in the government, against Shabbos, against, really, frightening exactly what our rabbis told us 2,000 years ago. So this is a sign that we are very close to Messiah. 3 times the word Messiah here. Messiah Hashem Elokechem. Messiah, the God of God. Messiah Hashem Elokecha again. Messiah, Lord of God. Messiah Hashem Elokecha. 3 times. Why 3? So we know. One is Messiah, son of Joseph. Then Messiah, son of David, son of Jesse, the same. And then a third one, like Cyrus, was called also Messiah in Isaiah 45, because he recognized Israel. He helped Israel to settle, gave them permission. He was the king of Persia to build the temple. So he's also Messiah. So it means there is such a kind of Messiah also now. We had one, Donald Trump. He recognized the prophecies of Israel. He recognized that Israel is holy place, Jerusalem, it belongs to Jews. Yeah, but, you know, there is a Satan, you know, Democrat is in the Gimatria Satan. Why? Democrats against the Torah. They allow abortion, they allow homosexuality, and abortion was a reason for the flood. You know, we said that 40 days of rain brought to the flood because God was very angry on people who caused him to create creatures. 40 days already, the embryo is considered something. So God said, you called me to destroy, to kill babies of 40 days. So I will destroy you. So this, what came? Flood took over all the world, new world. It's written that now God said, he will not bring flood all over, but he bring different places. Like we had in Germany, we have in Japan, in different places, even in New York, to remind us there is such a thing, floods. So interesting. So what you have here, even the year, this year, Tafshin Peibet, 782, but in condition, ושמרתם את כל המצווה שאנוכי מצווך היום. Keep all the commandments I command you today. את כל הדבר שאנוכי מצווה אתכם אותו תשמעו לעשות. All what I command you should do. No, clearly, it's a condition. This is a condition if you're Messiah. And we are now, everyone says, Rabbi Kanievsky, everyone says Messiah is here, waiting. But people, unfortunately, don't open the door for him. They are carrying on desecrating the Shabbos, carry on abortion, all these things, unfortunately. No. So we have to wait. Now comes the sabbatical year, and we said, our Rebbe said in the 6th year, there are voices that Ben David will come, but that means they will come, yeah? As I show you, a lot of voices, a lot of YouTubes that Ben David is coming, but all of them showed repentance, like the Rambam said. Only with repentance Jews will be redeemed, only with repentance. They did not do repentance. So people ask questions. You said it's coming. No, I didn't say it's coming. I said there is a clear proof that he can come, but what can he do? And this is exactly what the Gemara says, the 6th year, which is Tafshin Pei Aleph 5781 that we had. Lot of voices when David is coming, but no repentance, transgressing the Torah, desecrating the Shabbos, no. You want Messiah? This is a sabbatical year is frightening because on the sabbatical year, our Rebbe tell us wars, fightings, and only the end of its Messiah will come. Now that wars will be this year, not difficult to believe. Already you see that Iran is threatening, Israel is threatening, and you see what is going on every day with in the Gaza Strip, fighting. Exactly what our Rebbe said, everything is right. The Torah is a blueprint of creation, and this is the Torah, and hatred to Jews, and hatred to Orthodox, all this because of the Torah, I don't like that people have Torah and keep the Torah. So important and significant, and I said it's unbelievable. In fact, there are many more interesting things in this Gemara about our time of Messiah will come. Everything is coming true. So interesting and significant and relevant table to our time.